Myopia, short-sightedness, only these three lines, three till this point. Yeah. This point, due to whatever I have written in handwritten, this part. This defect may arise due to focal length decreases due to improper relaxation of ciliary muscles. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Then correction you can write. This correction only and this diagram. Write the correction of myopia and this diagram. Completed? Switch on your video.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone switch on video. The last diagram you have to draw. Completed? The next one is now hypermetropia. Switch on your video. Everyone completed this last diagram?
Yes.
Till you switch on your video, I won't start. Okay, next is hypermetropia, that is long-sightedness. So long-sightedness means here the person can see the long distant objects clearly, but the problem with seeing close distance objects. That is while reading and writing, when you are reading or writing anything, you are keeping your books near you. So at that time, you are not able to read those books easily. So everyone, anytime, all the people, every person, when you keep anything less than 25 centimeter distance, keep your hand, any book, very close to your eyes. Are you able to see? Are you able to see it?
No.
So till you now make it away, means move that object away from you, move your book away from you. Then is it possible?
Yes, mom.
Approximately how much distance? Near about one scale, the largest scale, right? So
Yes, mom.
approximately that is the every normal adult person can see everything clearly, distinctly beyond 25 centimeter distance. Less than 25 centimeter distance, we can't see anything. It is not blur, it is not clear, it is blur. We are not able to hear, or it will be much more strain on our eyes if we try to read anything. Or watching TV also, it is always, you have seen that is parents always tell you to sit backwards, to sit a larger distance, not very close to the TV. Generally, small kids have that habit of sitting close to the TV and watching it. So they have to be a proper normal distance has to be mentioned. This has to be used. So here beyond till 25 centimeter distance, we are not able to see clearly. But anything beyond 25 centimeter distance, we can see it any objects clearly. So that 25 centimeter distance is called as short near distance or least distance of distinct vision. The 25 centimeter distance is called as least distance of distinct vision. That is 25 centimeter. For normal human adult, it is 25 centimeter. For kids, it is approximately 15 centimeter. For small kids, infants. So what happens in hypermetropia or long-sightedness, anything beyond 25 centimeter also, if the person keep the object, then also he is not able to see that object clearly. Anything suppose till 50 centimeters. So that 25 centimeter problem what we are facing till 25 centimeter distance, some people start facing that problem till 50 centimeter distance. So any object kept between islands to 50 centimeter distance, still 50 centimeter from our eyes, if we keep any object, suppose 50, that is approximate value I'm telling you. So the person can't see that object clearly. So that problem is called as hypermetropia or long sightedness. So long sight is good, the problem with short sight. So any object kept less than so just above after 25 also 25 centimeter distance also the objects cannot be seen clearly. Now why that happens? That is again the problem with ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles are not able to contract properly. For seeing the shorter distant objects, the object should be kept till 25 centimeter distance. Okay, that from that 25 centimeter distance, the images are formed on this retina. The image formation will be taken place on the retina and the brain is getting that information. But for hypermetropic eye, that means the people who have the problem with hypermetropia, the short distance is not clear. So what happens here? This is the least distance of distinct vision, that is 25 centimeter. Any object kept at n, which is 25 centimeter, the image of this object is formed behind the retina. Image of the object for that person who has that problem. For that person, if the object is placed at 25 centimeter distance, the image will be formed behind this retina. This is a retina. The image is formed behind the retina. So here there are no rods and no cones. Therefore, image cannot be transported to the brain, and brain cannot uh, process that information. So this is the problem occurring in hypermetropia. Now, what is another thing? One thing this is happening, and anything at n dash, that is a changed. This is called as near point. N is called near point. So that person's this position has been shifted to this position. So anything beyond near point, that is beyond n dash, anything is placed, the person is able to see that object. But anything between this n dash and this n, the person can't see anything between this n and n dash, because the image of all these objects placed between n and n dash is forming behind the retina. So that processing cannot be done. But anything beyond n dash and beyond n dash means away from n dash, the image is formed at retina and the brain will process that information. Clear? Able to understand the problem in the why the people are not able to read and write properly? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now how to correct this problem? So that person has to wear a spectacle having convex lens. So this lens is called as convex lens. So the person has to wear spectacle. It should have the convex lens. So convex lens, what is it's doing now? Any object which is at n, the problem with n to n dash position objects. So any object which is present at n is first falls on the spectacle lens. Then this lens will form the image at n dash. The rays from N first falls on the lens. From N, the rays first falls on this. The rays will move backwards and here the image will be formed. At N dash, image will be formed. Now this image will become object for this lens. So the rays from N dash falls on the eye lens and those will converge at retina, and here image, actual image of this object's image will be formed at eye. Then this image will be transferred to brain and brain will process the information and you will get to know what is it. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the problem is the person's short least distance of distant vision has been increased. The shortest distance through which the objects can see any things clearly. So that distance has increased. Instead of 25 centimeter, it has been increased to some any distance. It can be 50 centimeter, it can be 100 centimeter distance. It will shift. So anything beyond that distance, the person can see everything clearly. But anything lesser than that distance, the person is not able to see because the image of that object is formed behind the retina. So processing cannot be done. So therefore, the person has to wear the convex lens to clear this image. So this is defect correction. This correction of this defect correction has been done by using the spectacle having convex lens. So image will be formed any object at N which is not actually visible to the eye. So these objects rays first falls on the convex lens. Then the image will be formed beyond N, that is at N dash, and this N dash will become object for the eye lens. So rays from N dash falls on the eye and then image is formed at eye, which is on the retina. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, so who has myopia will wear concave lens, and who has hypermetropia they will wear uh,
Convex lens. Spectacle having convex lens. And whoever has both the problems, that is the people after age of 50 to 60 years of age, they start with the problem of hypermetropia first and slowly they will have the problem of myopia also. Okay, so slowly they will have both the defects. At that time they have to wear a spectacle having both the lenses, concave also and convex also. Bifocal lens they will start wearing. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
So write down these all points. So all these hypermetropia.
Ma'am, should we draw the diagrams?
The last one. Only the last one. Kanchi, this chapter is completed in your school?
Mom, almost.
Almost. So they have taken all the refraction diagrams, ray diagrams of refraction.
Yes, mom.
Okay, I need to explain you that. I will take extra class for you for that.
Okay, mom.
Ma'am, should we draw all the three diagrams?
No, only the last one.
Okay.
Mom, we have learned only convex lens ray diagrams.
Huh?
Mom, we have learned only the convex lens ray diagrams.
Ray diagram, convex lens, all six cases, right?
Yes, mom.
Okay. Concave lens, they are not taken.
No, mom, we have not taken concave lens.
Okay, fine then. Completed? Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
So then there are two more defects are there. Only remember, no need to do anything. These are the main basic defects. The next defect, that is a old age defect, that is also called as a res biopia. It is P silent, press, that is res biopia. Res biopia that happens due to the old age. So when the person will have the age above 50 years of age, generally people will start the ciliary muscles get weakened. Those are muscles. Ciliary muscles are muscles only. Muscles are machines. So just like the machines due to friction get wears out, the same thing happen with the ciliary muscles also. Ciliary muscles also wears out after continuous use. After 50 years of age, those get wears out, so they cannot able to contract or relax fully. So size of the islands could not be changed proper. That's a thickness. It's at a maximum value. The thickness cannot be changed, cannot be increased to its maximum value, or cannot be decreased to its maximum thinness also. It cannot be done. So due to that, the person will have the problem in both, for short sight also and for long sight also. So this defect is called as res biopia, and that is purely due to old age, nothing else. Wearing out the ciliary muscles that happen. So these hypermetropia and metropia, this may takes place at the lesser age also, in kids also, in normal 30 years of age also, 40 years of age also. That is because of sometimes accidental, or maybe due to heredity, or due to maybe not taking care of the eyes. That may happen, these may happen, but the res myopia is purely due to old age, due to wearing out of the ciliary muscles. So for correcting the defect, bifocal lens has to be used. So this is, I told you last class, I've shown you. So this type of a lens has to be used. The person who have both the problems. So while reading and writing, we generally use a lower portion. So that is a hypermetropia. And we have seen that is in correction of hypermetropia, we use convex lens. So convex lens is present in the lower portion. And while seeing the long distance objects, we use this portion. So this portion will have concave lens. So convex lens in the lower portion and the concave lens on the remaining portions. That is bifocal lens, which is used by old age people to correct both the defects. That is res myopia. This is a res myopia. Clear? And one more defect is there that also happens due to the old age. In the old age only that happens. That is cataract. Have you heard the word cataract?
Yes, mom.
So it is what happens in that? Have you seen any person? Generally, mostly oldish people. You might have seen the eyeball, that is a iris. Iris has changed green in color sometimes. So that happens when the eye lens actually become defective. Eye lens, due to much more old in the old age, the layer of some translucent layer is formed over the eye lens, or sometimes the full eye lens become hazy. Full islands should be a transparent, but it will become hazy. That happens at old age after continuous using of the islands. That may happen, that is a complete islands become hazy, translucent. Instead of it can't be transparent, it will become translucent. Or sometimes the one layer, thick layer of the translucent layer is formed over the lens, so lens could not see anything. The proper more number of light rays won't fall, so instead of refraction, reflection is happening. So in such cases, that defect is called as cataract, and cataract is cured only by surgery, either laser surgery, or sometimes complete lens has to be changed. If the
Ma'am, why do you
only
do
layer
laser
is formed,
surgery?
yeah.
Why do you do laser surgery?
Laser surgery, if the thin layer is formed over it, so that thin layer over that this one over that lens has to be removed by laser surgery. By heating the layer, that translucent layer will be removed. The cells will be damaged and those are removed from that layer. That layer, translucent layer, will be removed. But if it is the full lens has become hazy, that lens is not working properly. Now they remove that lens and add the another crystalline artificial lens they will add. They will place the crystalline artificial lens they will place. Clear? So laser surgery is only in case if there is a layer is formed. But if the lens is damaged completely, then they will replace the lens. Okay, and this is done only by surgery, no any other method. There is no correction, that is we cannot use.
Muscles they won't do.
The cataract is not because of ciliary muscle. That is a problem in the lens.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that is a problem with the lens itself. So ciliary muscles are working properly, no problem with the ciliary muscles. The problem with the lens itself. Lens should be completely transparent, but that could not remain transparent.
Okay, ma'am.
So that is we call as cataract. Okay. Then one more thing is there, persistence of vision. Persistence, that means staying, continuously repeating of vision. So you can see the all the videos or movies you see. Those are actually working on this phenomena called persistence of vision of the eye. So what is it actually? So whenever we see any object, the image of that will stay on the eyes or in brain for 1/16th of second. Whenever you see anything, the image of that object stay for 1/16th of second. That means 1/16th second, you can measure it 0.00008, not 8, 6, 0.006 seconds. Any object stay, because this is the time period needed by the object to process, needed by the brain to process that image. Now, any another object, this image immediately forms, received by the brain less than 1/16 second. Then what happened? The brain can't differentiate between two images, two objects. And if you see this way and immediately you turn your way, so anything can you see clearly? You move your head continuously here and there. Is it possible to see anything clearly?
No, ma'am.
No,
No.
mom.
What you will feel? It's nothing is clear, but something if it is the and now. So this means you are not able to see because brain is not able to process both the images separately. They get mixed with each other. Have you seen Flipbook?
Yes, ma'am.
So what happens in that? What is there in the
Ma'am,
Flipbook?
like you flip the pages and you just draw some different figures. So when you flip it, it'll like move. You feel like the image is moving.
Images moving. If you draw the any image continuously on different pages at different positions, exactly same positions, just like some position changing. Suppose ball is bouncing. So one page you are drawing the image at this position. One page you draw the image at this position. Second page you draw the image exactly below this here. Then next third page is here. Fourth page is exact same size image you have to draw here, 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 and you draw the ground like this. At different pages you have to draw the same ball images at this position, and again it is upward direction here, 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 here. So how it looks like when you flip the book, when you turn your book,
Feels like it's actually falling down.
so it looks like the ball is falling and then again bouncing upward slowly, slowly, slowly. So this is actually due to persistence of vision. How it looks like the ball is, this is only appearance. And that appearance is because of this phenomena of the eye, that is persistence of vision. So when any object's image is formed on the brain less than 1/16 second, then brain will mix both the images together. he cannot differentiate two images. He will mix both the objects together, and due to that, it gives you the appearance of continuous images. Just like videos also, or movies also, when you see movies or when you see videos, actually these are the different pictures are stored in a same position in the camera, or in a computer. It is stored at the same position, but in continuous. Many pictures has been placed in a same position, and they are rolled, they are moved in front of you in 1 by 24th second each picture. That means in 1 second, 24 pictures are moved in front of you at faster rate. That is in 24 pictures in 1 second. That means every picture will stay on your brain for 1 by 24th second, which is much less than 1 by 16 second. So due to that, what happened? The brain is not able to differentiate between them, and he will combine all of them. So every picture gets combined with each other. It will give you a continuous movement. It will appear as a continuous movements. So this moving pictures, is due to the persistence of vision. That is, brain is not able to process different images separately because they reach the brain in lesser duration of a time. So the brain has first image processing has not been completed, immediately the second falls. When second he started working, the third falls. So he could not get the sufficient time to make them separate. So therefore it gives the, and if all the images are consequence are there, means it is they are related to each other, then everything looks like they are together. So it has become a moving picture. Or you take a simple example, fan. Right now fan is not working. What you see? You are able to see the blades?
Yes, ma'am.
Clearly 3 blades you are able to see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But when this one happens, when you start moving, means it is at a faster speed, are you able to see the blades?
No, ma'am.
No, you will see one full circle, right? You are not able to differentiate between different blades there. So that is because of all 3 blades images falling on your eyes is much faster rate, much lesser than 1 by 16th of second. So brain is not able to give the information separately. So it combines everything. Clear? Is it clear? This point? Persistence of vision is?
Yes, ma'am.
And then finally the how to take care of eyes. Taking care of eyes. Eyes are very precious to us, so we have to take care. So what are the things we have to do to take care of eyes? What we need to do?
We should see TV from a distance.
We have to see TV from distance, a proper distance.
We should
Again,
avoid-
and it should be in well lighted area. It should not happen that is we are seeing movies and in dark places we are making dark and watching TV. That should not be done.
Ma'am, every 6 months we should have an eye checkup.
Yes, after
We
6 months, every 6 months we have to take a eye checkup.
should not see the sun directly.
We should not see the sun directly. Okay. While moving, that means when you are traveling, at that time you should not read any books or mobile also. Watching mobile, you have to. This right now the people have the problem with mobiles only. So everyone are continuously using mobiles. So that is also have an adverse effect on the eyes and even on the neck. And
Ma'am, we should not read in dim lights.
we should not read in dim lights. Yes, study rooms always well lighted areas. We have to place. We should keep. Anything if the dust particles enters your eye, you should not rub your eye continuously. You have to wash your eyes so that is that dust particle will get removed from the eye. You should not rub your eyes every time because there are very sensitive cells are there. When you keep rubbing, so it get damaged. Those cells get damaged.
Keep the book at 3 centimeter, like far from us.
Yes, much more than 25 centimeter away. We have to keep our books while reading. Otherwise, there will be much strain on the eye.
We should rinse our eyes regularly.
We should regularly we have to rinse our eye with distilled water
Yes, ma'am.
or filter water. Don't use the tap water because tap water also has many salts. That salts can damage the eye. If there is a problem of the eyes, have a checkup and use suitable spectacles if advised. Too much, too little, or too much light is bad for the eyes. Do not look at the sun or very bright light directly. If dust particles enter the eye, do not rub the eyes and wash your eyes with clean water. Always read at normal distances. Do not read by keeping the book too close to the eye or keeping it too far. And the nutrients, proper nutrients has to be given to the eye. So vitamin A is very important for the health of eye. So vitamin A, this one, the nutrition rich in vitamin A, we have to keep taking. We have to add in our diet. That is, what are the substance, food which is rich in vitamin A?
Carrot,
Couldn't get
Carrot
carrots, right?
spinach,
Carrot,
and
papaya,
spinach.
spinach, right?
green leafy vegetables.
Green leafy vegetable. Carrots is a much important, very much to a source of a very good source of vitamin A. Carrot and papaya and cabbage also. Okay, so write down this care of eyes.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Last one, the people who could not see, blind people. For reading and writing, they can't read or they can't see, so therefore they can't read or they can't write also. So for them, there is a different system of letters has been used, that is we call as braille alphabets. So it has red dots. By touching these red dots, the people can read. Means they have the given the information, that is which dots are raised. That means what is the letter it is. Like this, there is a structure of 6 dots. There is every letter has a 6 dots. Out of that, few dots are raised, and that few, by seeing the few dot structure, by touching those few dot structure, they will realize which alphabet is there, and those people can read things by touching these raised dots. That is called braille script, braille alphabets. So it is specially made for blind people. Okay, you already have learned earlier classes, you have learned those. Louis Braille, who has discovered this, because she was also blind. So write down this about the Braille system.
Done, ma'am.
Done. This is the end of chapter. Finally, chapter ends. From long time we were
Very
doing
long,
this.
ma'am.
It's very long. Too much time. There's much more time we have took for this chapter. Fine, you can leave now. I'm not well.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, when do I have the extra class?
I will tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.